All right. We're black again with the general. You already know what you got here. The rawest commentary on all international, national, local, regional uh, news relating to black people, of course, how it affects us. We got to talk about it because we too local in the things that we do. We some liquor store politicians, you know, liquor store politicians. We got to get out of that. But anyway, family, before we get started, I want to make sure you get over there to Patreon. We got over 600 exclusive live streams that you cannot view nowhere else. We got it over there. You already know the general is lit. So get on over there, get that work. Highlighting 7 institutions in the black community linked to the satanic Illuminati is a fact. And they sitting right there in your face. You don't even see them. You do see them, but you have been taught to ignore them as they perform all type of satanic rituals and operations right there in your community. You don't even realize it until it's too late. Too late. Wake up, family. Get over there. Click that link at the top of the chat in the video, top of the video description. Get over there and get that work. We're gonna be talking about Arabized. Here we go. Arabized African jihadists are on a mission to even destroy African Islam. You see, moderate. I got to talk to you today, just to the brothers out there, that's out there doing their little Muslim thing and whatever. Listen to me when I tell you this. Everybody, African jihadists see you, nigga, as an infidel. Did you know that? Did you know that? That these Arabs out here have become so radicalized. They saying if you ain't practicing it like them, you ain't practicing it. You an infidel. I was looking at the brothers that was on a documentary in Mali, and they was Muslims. They was Fulani. They was Fulani, and they was Muslims. And you know what they were saying? That they was burning their mosques, burning their Qurans. Other Muslims, nah. Other Muslims. Understand that. So to the brothers out there, you got to understand. They coming for you. They coming for you. That's their intent to come for you. So even the moderate Muslims that might can live next to an African Christian, might can live next to African and all right with African culture. They didn't kept a lot of the African culture and things of that nature. They get out there, still sing and dance and and wear the African colors and things of that nature. But see, the Arabs, nigga jihadists, they see you as an infidel. So they burn you. They went into Timbuktu, burn the shrines, tear up the shrines, destroy the shrines, burn the books, burn they particular the moderate African Muslims, burn their Qurans. Do you understand that? So what am I saying to them? That they don't see you no different than they see a traditional Africanist. Real talk, they don't see you no different than another a Christian, or anything else. So that just show you right there that you even under threat. You even under threat. So why everybody's sitting on their hands? Why everybody's sitting on their hands and not taking this serious? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, not taking. You say, of course, hobbies are enemies to everyone. That's not them. That's true. They is. If you don't believe in a particular form of Islam, now what they trying to practice, which probably is the same as Wahhabism, they call it Salafism, in which they don't take no books, no laws, no practices that were not a part of the first 3 generations of Islam. They don't, so that's what it is. So that means the first 3 generations, Muhammad, in his generation, and the ones right after it, 3 generations. They don't accept nothing after that. So, so when you go into Africa and you see that they got, Sufism, they got any of the African traditions, the saints and all of that, the chanting, and they see that shit as what they call it haram, That's haram, nigga. That's some shit. That's some what they call it, you're infidel. You're infidel. Yeah. Imam Ali slaughtered their predecessors. Yeah, yeah, they did. I seen that on the documentary. I was watching the documentary. I couldn't watch all of it, but there I was looking at that guy that started Wahhabism. You know what I'm saying? It was a 3-hour documentary. I'm gonna sit down and watch it a little more in depth. I'm gonna watch it a little more in depth, but yeah, most definitely. But so I mean, even so, these niggas over here, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. They so off into that, what niggas got over here is like, it's almost like, Chris, you got a Christian Muslim type of attitude. You just want to do the really, you want to say a few surahs, a few a few surahs, a few ayats, and out the surahs, and pray, put your head. They don't have no understanding what the hell is coming at them. You know, they just numb to the fact that yeah, it's gonna be a jihad against the jihadists. You see, you're gonna have to have a jihad against the jihadists because they having a jihad against you. And I really wanted to bring this, I really wanted to have this video to speak to, other Muslims out there, African Black Muslims, moderate Muslims, meaning again that they can live in a society with other African Christians. They Africanness is still a foundation for how they relate in society. So if you African, that they don't have no hate, towards you, per se. They even though they Muslims, they could exist with you. Now there are a lot of African society and where they can exist. I see Brother Torre. I think he's trying to, you got Christian, you got Muslims, and so on and so forth. And I think they trying to bridge, any divide that might be there where the people can live in unity with one another, and everybody can have a religion, and everybody, okay, all right, it's still an African foundation there where people can, live, but they have to understand that the jihadists is trying to destroy even that. They see them niggas as infidels. So they going everybody before it's too late, they gonna have to deal with them jihadists. They're gonna have to get them out of Africa, man. They're gonna have to get them out of Africa. It's got to be a jihad against the jihadists. And it's all and what's so crazy, it's all over Africa. It's all over Africa. Straight up. It's all over Africa. It ain't it's almost like no country where they ain't in there disrupting, trying to usurp, trying to bring some form of terror, this is what it is. And then imagine a world with them niggas in control. You see, imagine that. Imagine a world. Imagine one of them niggas with a nuclear weapon. Imagine that. I mean, they was talking about, the one guy was talking about Boko Haram. They get high as hell. They already crazy. They get high as hell. He's saying they shoot them and they get up and like they ain't even been shot. You know what I'm saying? They get up like they ain't even been shot. He said they had to put them in, they be looking, eyes is crazy. and you know they hollering and shit like they done went mad. Allah Akbar. You know, you can imagine, you know, and you know how they be having them damn cartoons where the Arab eyes be real big, like they insane and shit. And they be, you know, you know, their eyes be real big and shit. And that's real. That's real. I seen one with his eyes like that, you know, and I thought I was gonna have to put one through his forehead. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but that's what, you know, I'm just being real with you. Some of that shit real, you know, and so so imagine somebody like that with a nuclear weapon or some weapons of mass destruction. You know, imagine that. Yeah. So you know, you have to you we got to wise up. We got to wise up. We got to start preparing. We got to get in the, you know, we talking about nationalism, man. This world is under a siege. And we pretending we playing games like we don't see what's going on. So this video right here is for the moderate Muslim brothers that may not be a Wahhabi. You know, they might not be you know, a part of the Salafism branch of Islam or on that level. But understand that or ICE or Al Qaeda, they coming for you. They see you as an infidel. So you can pray, you can in 5 times, 6 times, you can pray 7 times a day. Allah ain't gonna save you. Jehovah ain't gonna say. Y'all gonna have to band together and deal with them jihadists once and for all. Once and for all. They cannot be ignored. No longer. Africa must band together and deal with jihadist Islam immediately. Immediately. I appreciate y'all, family. Make sure you get over there. Patreon. We got that file over there. There's 7 institutions in the black community linked to the satanic Illuminati and jihadists. I might have to add 8 in jihadism. You understand what I'm saying? Is 8. They are part of the satanic. I don't know about the Illuminati, but they most definitely satanic. And so I might have to add them on there. Click the link, and I'll see y'all in a minute, family. Black Power.